We're starting 9 News at 10 with some breaking news. A grand jury has indicted an Aurora police officer for shooting and killing Rajon Belt-Stubblefield, a black man in Aurora. The shooting happened last August at 6 and Billings. Police say that they pulled over Belt-Stubblefield for speeding and suspected DUI. Body camera video showed an Aurora police officer approaching his car with a gun drawn. Belt-Stubblefield gets out of the car and throws a gun into a nearby grassy area as the officer pushes him to the ground. The officer told him to get on the ground and punched him in the head. Eventually, the officer fires 3 shots. A grand jury indicted Matthew Neely last week. Court records indicate he's facing charges for second-degree murder and reckless manslaughter. One of Belt-Stubblefield's sons witnessed that deadly shooting. His family said that they were prepared to sue Aurora if criminal charges weren't filed. Back in April, they sat down with 9 News anchor Alexandra Lewis to remember him and the night he was killed.
The police just shot my dad, man. No. That is my dad, bro. That is my dad.
For 19-year-old Zion Murphy, the moments with his father were quiet. Everyday things, the kind of moments you never realize you'll miss until they're gone.
I just miss our conversations, when it's just me and him in the car talking or just listening to music and quality time, just being in each other's presence.
The bond between a father and his firstborn son is forged in the everyday, the jokes and the lessons.
He was like one of them dads that was, strict when I was at a certain age. Yeah.
Was he the one taking your side, or was he siding with mom?
Siding with mom.
7 more kids and a lot of life later. It wasn't perfect, but it was real.
I was supposed to move in with him.
And it was growing into something more.
We had just fixed up the room upstairs for Zion.
Zion had been looking forward to it, moving in with his dad and stepmom Tandra.
We had a plan. He was going to school to be an electrical engineer. We were making a plan for the future of our kids.
A future built on better careers, a shared home, a chance to do things differently.
David John Lincoln, Henry 70.
On August 30th, 2025, 37-year-old Rajon Belt-Stubblefield and his son Zion were following each other in their cars headed to the grocery store.
It was a really good day. That part makes me happy. We were together up until 6 p.m. And literally he said, I'm gonna go to the store. I said, I'm gonna start dinner.
Tandra says her husband wasn't drinking in her presence. She assumed he started when he left the house.
Stay in the car! Don't move!
Aurora Police pulled Rajon over for speeding and a suspected DUI at 6th Avenue and Sable Boulevard. He fled, rear-ended one car, collided with another, then got out.
Get your hands up, dude!
Don't shoot me.
Rajon threw the handgun he was carrying into the grass, then squared up to the officer. His blood alcohol level was 3 times the legal limit. Zion was just feet away.
Dad, chill. No. Get that No, Dad, chill. Get that Officer, chill.
Zion's pleadings couldn't stop what came next.
Get on the ground. Ready for
Rajon was shot 3 times, once in the head.
Kind of went blank mind that around a period of time.
Even now, Zion struggles to say it out loud. He watched his father die in front of him.
It's all a lot.
The hardest part is to know that you gotta watch that.
For the wife who knew him for 20 years, that image burns through every memory.
I still can't get it out of my head. I can see it. The nightmares are off and on, but I can see it in my head. I can't imagine. That's the part that hurts me the most. Is that it didn't slow you down to hear someone calling for their father. It didn't make a difference to you.
Rajon was a complicated man, his demons pulling him into a battle he would not walk away from that summer night.
He did have a problem with alcohol, and that is understandable, but that's not uncommon. That's a disease, and that's an illness, and it can be shameful.
The police just shot my dad, man.
The 18th Judicial District's investigation into the shooting has not been released. Rajon's family has filed notices of claim, signaling a potential wrongful death lawsuit.
They don't hear a son screaming for his father. They don't hear, a mother who's hurt, or a sister who's devastated, or a wife who is not sure how to go on. They hear, well, it's gonna cost us. I think that this is their language.
For Zion and Tandra, what was lost that night wasn't just a father and a husband, but all the ordinary moments that made a life.
Shots fired. 245 shots fired.
The death penalty is only is when you kill someone. Well, not for, I was driving drunk, I didn't pull over right away, and you're not the one who gets to decide, except for so often you are the one who gets to decide.